Iran is a country of ancient culture, hospitality, amazing artworks, beautiful scenery, and bustling cities. My trip to Iran was one of my favourite trips yet. I travelled through Iran for about a month, crisscrossing the country from north to south, and back again. I travelled through the country with these two amazing people, Ahmed, an Iraqi that I met during my time in Iraq, and Arsalan, an Indian whose dad I met whilst couchsurfing in Saudi Arabia. People in Iran were always confused as to how we all met. This vlog, however, will cover my trip to the country's capital city of Tehran. Tehran itself is home to enormous mountains, wonderful restaurants, bustling markets where you can buy anything, a fascinating range of museums, and friendly people. Oh, and if you go up to the mountains behind Tehran, you'll get some staggering views of the city below. So right now we're on the Tochal cable car, which goes to the Tochal Mountain, which is a mountain just behind the Iranian capital of Tehran. There's a ski resort up there, and there's restaurants, and supposedly there's the highest hotel in the world. Anyway, this is Ahmed's first time seeing snow, and yeah, it's going to be a crazy experience. A lot of people don't even realise they've got things like this in Iran, but actually Iran is full of it. Being Ahmed's first time seeing snow, and one of the first times for Arsalan, watching their reactions as we went up the cable car was probably the highlight of my day.
For the first time.
It's so deep, the snow is so deep. Oh my god,
It's seriously so deep.
To be honest though, the views were amazing. However, their excitement didn't last long when they realised that they had walked into a snowstorm completely underdressed. Luckily, the weather soon cleared up, and we went for a walk around the beautiful landscape whilst admiring the wonderful views. And in the distance over there, you can see the humongous metropolis of Tehran, Iran's capital. And currently it's snowing a little bit, and all of the snow over here is fresh, and it's beautiful. But this is only the third station up. There are 7 stations, and we're only going to head to the 5th station today. Other than the mountains, another great thing about Tehran is its vibrancy. The city is always bustling with life, especially in the city centre surrounding the main bazaar, or market. The main bazaar is massive, busy, and has what seems to be every item in the world on sale. It is also home to the Sharaf al-Islami restaurant, where we had some delicious Iranian food. We also visited a beautiful shrine which was just outside of the Grand Bazaar. The nearby Golestan Palace is also a must visit when in Tehran. The Qajar era palace dates back to the 1700s, but its most prominent features are from the 1800s. The palace has a wonderful collection of old Persian artworks and allows the visitor to have an insight into the lives of the former Iranian royal family. In the palace, you can see the chair that Nasruddin Shah was sitting on when he was assassinated in the late 19th century. Drops of his blood are visible on the chair. Outside of the city centre, we spent a significant amount of time in the northern part of Tehran. This area is considerably richer than the rest of the city, and the atmosphere feels very culturally open, similar to Europe. One of the highlights of northern Tehran is the Pol-e-tabiaat, or nature bridge. This newly built architectural wonder joins 2 beautiful parks on adjacent hills, and it offers a phenomenal view of the mountains behind Tehran. Here, you can see families going out for evening walks, and it is a great recreational space in general. We also went to an area called Tajrish, which in my opinion had the nicest bazaar in Tehran. It wasn't as chaotic as the Grand Bazaar, and it was much smaller. Tajrish is also home to the Imamzadeh Saleh shrine. The son of one of the 12 Shia Imams, Saleh, is entombed here. The nicest place we visited in northern Tehran, however, was the picturesque area of Darband, which is located right at the foot of the Alborz Mountains. This is where Tehran's middle-class liberal youth spend their evenings mingling with friends, smoking shisha, and eating out at some beautifully located restaurants. The area is also extremely romantic, so I can imagine that a lot of dates take place here, despite the conservative Islamic laws of the country. This restaurant is the one that we ate at. Who would ever think of putting a restaurant on a flowing river like this one? It was amazing. Back in central Tehran, we also visited the former American embassy compound, which was taken over by student protesters in 1979 and led to the hostage crisis, during which 52 Americans were held for 444 days. Today, the embassy compound and the surrounding area is filled with anti-American slogans and artwork like these. The embassy itself has been converted into a museum. The museum gives you a very pro-Iranian outlook on the hostage crisis, talking about how well the hostages were treated. There is also equipment in the former embassy which acts as supposed proof that the American embassy was being used to spy on Iran. Overall, we all had a wonderful stay in Tehran and the nearby mountains. I'd like to say thank you to all the Iranian people who made us feel so welcome there, such as our couchsurfing host Farshid, the people that took us out, and others. My next vlogs will be about the rest of our incredible journey through Iran, so be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see those.